It looked nicer before because it had some flowers on it. Now it just looks horrible. How rude. Was that your phone?
For a change, real estate.
Is that how 2018 going to be?
Yep, now I'm busy. Just kidding, it's my girlfriend. Hey, BB, what's up?
Hey everybody, Edwin Perez here with Danny. Welcome to PHT Café. We are realtors in the Central Florida area. We own a real estate company, Perez Home Team.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year, bro. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Thank you.
We're saying it like we haven't seen each other a bunch of times since the New Year.
Yeah, we have.
But we have to say it to each other for you.
For you.
So Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year to our fans.
Happy New Year, Mom. We kind of took a hiatus.
We did.
We just kind of spent time with family. I saw Star Wars 3 times.
You saw it 3 times?
Yeah.
You saw it 3 times?
Yeah. I have a movie
And
pass.
there, I hate you a little bit.
I watch movies by myself. I'll go see it again. I have a movie pass, so I don't have to pay for movies. A friend bought it for me, so I literally just go to movies whenever I want.
We went to see Coco. I went to take the kids to see Coco, and it was great. Great movie. I loved it. Didn't cry.
That means he did cry.
Yeah.
Little known fact about him to you guys, not to anybody who actually knows him. He's very in touch with his feelings, is the nice way that I'll word that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Which is why we're a good team, because I'm basically a robot.
Yeah.
A robot and a mushy ball of emotions.
Yeah. And we were in Maryland.
Yeah, we went to Maryland for Christmas. That was fun.
It was very cold, very fun. We had an amazing time, actually. I kind of want to go back.
I'm good. It was super intense because I don't have children. My girlfriend and I, we are childless for the foreseeable
future.
future.
So sad.
We're
childless.
It sounds sad, but it's actually super awesome. But we spent time in Maryland with your kids and my other brother's kids, which they each have 3. So that's 6 kids in the same household. Mm-hmm. And it's a lot, man. It's a lot. One of them is always crying about something. Mm-hmm.
There's always at least one crying and at least one doing something mean. Sometimes there's 2 or 3 doing all those things.
Yeah.
But, you know, for the most part, you gotta admit they were all pretty good.
Well, they're all decent people.
Yeah,
like they're not. There's none of them. Like I know some kids where I'm just like,
we're looking at you.
I'm gonna slap that child. I won't, because on YouTube once I saw some dude slap an unruly child that was not his, and it did not end well for him.
But don't put your hand on another person's child.
Do not do that.
Idea.
Do not do that. Do not do that.
I don't know why I said it that way.
I don't know either.
Hand.
Don't you put your hands, or you gonna catch these hands.
Hiatus over.
Back
to work. What are we gonna talk about today, bro?
Today, seeing that we're just coming back, we're starting the beautiful new year. We're gonna do a spotlight episode.
Ooh, I like that.
Spotlight. I just came up with that on the spot. Light. Nah, I ruined it.
Yeah,
I ruined it. Anyway, so we're gonna do a spotlight on our specific community where we do a lot of our business, which is Lake Nona in Orlando, Florida. So this episode is all about Lake Nona.
Put your L's up. Put your L's no.
Do people do that?
No. I'm a loser. But not
a community that focuses heavily on technology, healthy living, and it's just this 17 square mile piece of land south of the airport in Orlando, where they've dedicated to just start developing all these super awesome things that we're going to talk about today.
A lot of new construction. It's cool if you get a chance to visit the town, I guess, of Lake Nona, you'll see that a lot of the construction is different. Not all of the homes are the same. You'll see some of the colors of the homes are a little different than what you would see in typical neighborhoods. Like we drove by not too long ago, and there's like a bright red house in the middle of just, beiges and yellows. which was kind of cool.
Yeah, I really like that. In a previous episode, we talked about how much I hate when all houses look the same, which was something that I had an issue with new communities, where you kind of see all the kind of same boxy shapes.
Right, yeah.
That is not the case here.
No.
Everything looks different. Even houses that are similar, there's so many different small little details that you can change.
Yeah.
That just makes your house look completely different.
Completely different.
And so while you're driving down these streets, these houses are amazing.
Yeah. So there's like obviously top of the line, state of the art hospitals that have been built in the area. The biggest, and we've talked about it briefly in the past, but there's the biggest VA hospital is actually in Medical City in Lake Nona. There's a children's hospital, very popular children's hospital in Nemours. And it's all about, like you said, living, with technology. We know technology is a big part of everyone's life now. So this city's been developed with that in mind and preparing it or building it ready and prepared for any future technologies that might come about and take advantage of those technologies.
So we'll just go into a little bit of the different things that Lake Nona offers and what will be offered in the future. Lake Nona is actually known as the first gigabit community in the country.
What does that mean?
I'm not really sure. Something with robots, I think. Where all of the internet, cable, everything is done through fiber optics throughout the entire... And that was laid in when they first started developing the community. So everybody's internet is top-notch. Just give me internet.
Yes.
I want the gigabit.
Give me the gigabit. Which is cool because a lot of the homes that are being built with technology in mind, a lot of them are ready to become smart homes. And we have an episode about smart homes as well. And these homes, as soon as you buy them, they're ready. You connect your Alexa or your Google Home, and it's already pre-wired for you to basically, make it a smart home as soon as you move in, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, that's super, super cool. Lake Nona also has this company called Days, or Days.
DAIS.
Which we have heard pronounced in every manner possible, even by people who work for the company. And that's their technology company that they offer phone service, internet, cable,
alarm system too.
Alarm systems, like smart alarm systems.
Yes.
You know what I bought?
It's interesting.
You know what I bought?
I
bought one of those webcam covers for your laptop, so that a hacker can't get into your computer and watch you, as if anybody's gonna look at my disgusting self. Who's gonna? They're just gonna see like a double chin while I'm watching Netflix on my bed.
Yeah. But there's so much more coming. There's a town center that's coming
awesome.
with a theater and just a lot of new things. Again, with technology in mind and all of the futuristic things that the elements that we all like and are into. And we actually have a cool little flyover that we're going to show, so you can take a look and see what it's going to look like, more or less. Take a look.
You don't have to pause because I just cut it.
And if you're small enough, you can actually live in there right now. Part of the Healthy Living Initiative as well is to make Lake Nona a sports city. So the National Tennis Association, right?
I don't know.
The NTA, I'm pretty sure it's NTA. Anyway, the National Tennis Association actually made Lake Nona its home. This is the hub of the tennis association. So they built a new facility with hundreds of tennis courts in the area.
100, I think it is. Yeah.
With 100-something tennis courts, which is great because if you have children that want to get into tennis. Also, the Orlando City, the soccer club, the Orlando City Soccer Club is making their practice facilities as well here in Lake Nona.
Awesome.
Not only that, they're building a top golf center.
It's like a high-tech.
It's a high-tech driving range. They have one on International Drive here in Orlando, and they're building another one here, and everybody is super excited.
So while I was doing research on just other things of Lake Nona, I came across this thing called Lake Nona Institute. It is one of those things where they're super vague in their descriptions, where you're like, I still don't really know what you do. But from what I gathered,
Uh-huh.
was that it is an initiative that is studying the way Lake Nona is succeeding, like with the education, with the technology, and just kind of monitoring it so that they can then perfect it and start creating these communities all over the country. Which sounds super cool, but also Miranda. Firefly, the movie Serenity that came after Miranda. It's like a planet that they had where they started pumping gas to chill everybody out, and it was like the perfect planet.
Yeah,
But then
yeah.
it
I remember.
went backwards where half of everybody just fell asleep and died, and the other half became super ultra violent. So watch out. Watch out, Lake Nona. And that you were telling me about how there's an apartment complex
Yeah, the lake
there,
house.
the lake house, that they have citrus treated water
They do.
that comes out of the showers.
They-
Yeah, which I don't know what citrus does for your skin, but it sounds super cool. It sounds
Yeah.
super cool.
Unless
They
it's
probably
not
use
citrus.
words like exfoliate,
Mhm.
anti-aging.
Yeah.
Is really just some dude in the basement like squeezing oranges like, you stupid rich people.
Like pouring Tropicana. Yeah, so it's going to be a sports city, medical city, and technology city. So it's very exciting. And if you're interested in looking at Lake Nona, taking a tour of Lake Nona, go ahead and give us a call, 407-913-4344. They have actually great facilities that you can tour so you can get a really good idea of what's here and also what's coming to Lake Nona.
Right.
Don't forget to sleep on laps.
Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and Instagram, and subscribe to our YouTube channel and our podcast. And I think that's everything that we're shoving down your throat right now, right?
Yes.